welcome back to Therapist. Today we have one of my best friends in the entire world on, Brett. You guys all know Brett, so I don't really know if I need to explain anything about Brett. But for those that don't know Brett, Brett and I have been best friends since the first day of college. It's like one of those like we met and instantly became best friends. We've been best friends ever since. We've lived together for, I think we're going on year 3 now. Everyone knows her. I feel like you all know her. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anywho, I just got back from Courchevel, France, and I had the time of my life skiing. I didn't take my meds for 5 days. I felt so at peace. So that's just kind of what's going on in my mind. I'm also really hyperfixated on the fact that Phoebe Bridgers hasn't released an album in 5 years, and I've been listening to a lot of Phoebe Bridgers lately. What else has been on my mind? You guys watching Severance? Are you watching Severance, Louise?
Yeah. I'm not loving it as much as you love it.
Why?
I don't know. I'm caught up, though.
Fully? Mm-hmm. You like season 1?
Maybe I was scrolling too much while I was watching.
Yeah, you can't scroll and watch Severance.
Yeah.
Anywho, what else has been on my mind? Oh, I've been really debating. I know this sounds crazy because I've been in... What?
Really into bathing?
Debating.
Oh.
What did you think I said?
Bathing.
No, I don't. I hate baths. Fun fact about me, I hate baths. But I've been really debating a New York move. I don't know. I've really been thinking of... I mean, I've really been thinking about it. Connor Wood inspired me. He really did inspire me, and I am really thinking that maybe I want to do 26 in New York. So that's what's been on my mind, honestly. But I'm not going to think about it until closer to when my lease is up on this place. I just love LA so much. I don't know how I would ever leave. My entire life is here. Everyone I love is here. I don't want to leave, but I love New York. Wait, we just announced tour. Since last week, we just announced tour. I'm really excited. I'm nervous, for sure. I'm definitely nervous, but I'm really, really excited to get back on the road. If you went to my last tour, this is a different show. There might be some elements that are the same, but for like the most part, this is a different show. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for Matt to come back. Does he land tonight? You guys, I have been desperately trying to coerce Matt into doing a Therapist episode. Please, do you want a Matt reveal? Just for 5 minutes. That's all I ask from him. 5 minutes on this podcast. That'd be awesome. Speaking of tour, you can buy tickets for my tour on SeatGeek. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring today's episode. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. And you guys know my code, Therapist10. How meta would it be to buy tickets to my show using the code Therapist10? As you can see, my show right here, Jake Shane, 36 events. You can see Live with Jake Shane at a city near you using code Therapist10 for 10% off your purchase. SeatGeek also rates tickets on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being not the best, and it also has a color scale, so if the ticket is rated green, it's amazing. Red would be considered less amazing. If you open your SeatGeek app right now and add code Therapist10, you can have 10% off your purchase for any show, whether that be comedy, a dance recital, a concert. I mean, there is so much to see. Role models on tour. Tate's about to hit the road. Gracie's about to hit the road again. So am I. So what are you waiting for? Download SeatGeek now and use code Therapist10 for 10% off your purchase. Thank you, SeatGeek, again for sponsoring today's episode. Hi, pussies, and welcome back to Therapist. Today, we have one of my very, very best friends. You all know her. You all love her. Queen of dessert bowls, marathons, and Christmas cookies. Please welcome Brett.
Yay!
Hey, B.
Hey, I'm so happy to be back.
I'm so happy to have you back.
I haven't even seen this new set in person, which is kind of crazy.
You live here.
I know, but I haven't been back here. I walked into the green room too, and I was like, wait, this is like a real place now.
I know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy that I had people here in that space last year.
It was so scary. The
We-
random treadmill.
The treadmill was one thing, and then what else did we have? We had a
the
million
suitcases.
suitcases. It was like, I don't know what happened. I think it was when I lost my luggage and a bunch of brands sent me suitcases.
We have so many.
We have so many suitcases.
Now there's all in the garage. There's a wall of suitcases.
Granted, we use every single one of them.
Yeah, we're very grateful for our suitcases.
We use every single one of them. There's just a lot.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's
I don't know where half the shit that was in here went. To be honest,
Where did half the shit in here go?
I don't know if they're gonna know.
There there was that random Louis Vuitton bag.
Yeah, it's mine.
That's yours? Where did that go?
That's in the garage now.
Okay, got it. I don't know why we didn't use the garage for storage, like, to begin with.
I know. The packages of it all has been a game changer.
I look back at how we lived in Orlando, and I seriously wonder how we got out of bed.
Same.
Like,
It genuinely made me so angry.
You guys, like, you couldn't see the floor.
No. The PR pile like went to the ceiling. Like it was just like it was bad. But like look, like we're organized now.
We are organized now.
Well, we try to be.
We try to be.
Yeah.
Much more than before.
Yeah.
It's hard. We need
Even much more than last year.
much more. Much more.
But my personal room, I was just saying yesterday, it's always dirty now.
My room's a shit show.
Because my room is too small for all the shit I have.
It is.
It's overflowing with
It
things.
is. My room, I think, is also.
No, I feel like your room like low-key's clean.
There's just not storage space.
Yeah.
That's what Manny was telling me. She's like, you don't have storage space.
Yeah.
So like I have 1,000,001 things just like piling up because I'm a collector. I'm a collector. Like
Yeah, you don't want to throw
I
anything
don't want to
away.
throw anything away. Like I collect everything.
You're like this has meaning.
Because everything does have meaning. Like I can't say goodbye to things. I don't know what it is or why, but I'm sure there's a very
I mean, you
reasonable
literally have the
explanation.
same desk since like sophomore year of college.
I need to get a new desk.
The desk is falling apart.
The desk is like you open it and
It falls
and
off.
it falls off and you have to push it back in. And it's like, why don't I fix that?
I don't know.
But like
I
that
don't
doesn't
know.
have meaning to me. That's just like
Oh.
pure laziness.
Oh, okay.
But like a lot of stuff, like yeah, there's like I just attach meaning to everything.
Yeah. I get it. I'm
you
kind of
keep-
the same.
Do you keep a lot of things?
Yeah. I mean, have you seen my room? Like,
Yeah,
it's
but like everything in your room feels necessary, I will say.
no, I don't know if that's true. But
Oh.
like, it's just, I have a hard time throwing things out, but I'm trying to get better at it.
Mm.
You know?
You just finished the New York Marathon.
Yes. Like a month ago. It was great.
You want to talk about it?
I do, honestly. It was a great day.
It looked amazing.
It was overall an amazing weekend. Like, first of all, the weather was amazing, which like we all know was my downfall in Boston. Like
The heat is too
the
much.
heat was too much. And it was definitely like really like a hard course, but it was so like the energy was insane. There were so many people cheering. It was like so cute. Like
I wish I was there.
I know.
I
wish
really
you were,
wish I was there.
wish
And
you
I
were-
missed it by one day.
But you were tapped in. Like you were texting Max. You were texting
Did he
Elle.
tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really tapped in.
He was like, Jake's been texting me. Like he's wanting to like know. I was like, oh.
Manny, were you there for that?
I was on tour with you guys.
Do you remember like how we were checking it every 5 seconds?
Oh, it's sweet.
We woke up and started checking it.
Yeah, and so like that was really cool, like all the support, and then
And you were the second
I
most
was the
tracked?
second most tracked runner, which is crazy.
Crazy.
Like, I'm still not over that. I don't.
Yeah,
think.
that was super fucking cool. Next to Casey Neistat, and you were above Vinny from Jersey Shore. Like, that's cool.
I was above like other like celebrities. Like, whatever. But yeah, that was super cool. So it was overall an amazing. I definitely want to do it again someday.
And the next one you're going to do is Chicago.
Chicago,
And that is
October 10th
next year.
next year. Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
So we'll all be there for that. Because, like, now I have enough.
Well, you guys did all say that you were coming for New York.
Okay, listen.
No, but the tour was more
I
important.
will say-
I don't care.
I will
but it's
say
like
it was-
something will come up for Chicago.
No.
and you won't
I
be
promise.
there.
But now that I know how touring works, I didn't know how touring worked. I thought I couldn't say no to dates.
Right.
I thought like everything was booked out and I couldn't say no to dates. And like now I've learned that like I can move stuff around.
No, totally.
But like I really wanted to go to Arkansas.
Yeah.
And that's
And
why
where
I
you
missed
were.
it.
Exactly. So I was like, it's fine. Like it's fine.
But
both
there is
ways.
nothing over October 10th. Like I'm saying it right now. Like I won't do a show that day. Like I am having that day free and I'm coming to the marathon.
All right. Let's see.
It's your hometown marathon. It's your hometown marathon. Like, I do have to go.
I would love to have you there.
Okay.
But like obviously no pressure.
Clearly.
You were so good during the first one. Like it was just like so fun.
But that was in LA, so like
Yeah.
it was like I better have been good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you remember that was the best weekend ever?
You guys had a lot of fun that weekend.
No, but just like the marathon of it all, also like waking up and like I guess I didn't sleep actually.
You didn't sleep.
But I had so much fun that weekend.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. It was a fun day overall.
It was such
That
a fun
was
fucking
such like
day.
a fun, like different time in life. Like
It was midnights.
it was it was like a little after midnights, but like you had just gotten famous. Like I just started like seeing Max more seriously.
Uh-huh.
Like it was like things were just like changing.
Things were changing.
And it's kind of crazy to think back on, but
It was a really crazy time. I would say my favorite memory from that time is all we do reminisce.
kind of. And then we went to Taylor Swift the next weekend. That's
yeah.
my favorite memory.
Yeah, that was a really, really, really good
Should
memory.
we talk about Era's ending?
I'm very upset about it.
Yeah, me too.
But like you did, like Brett brought up a very good point today. Like she made so much goddamn fucking money off that tour that like she will do something of like maybe not the same stature, but a similar stature, hopefully, or not hopefully. Like
No, she'll tour again. She'll tour again. I don't think we have to be worried about her not touring again. I just was like, I was saying to Max, I was like, I'm so upset that like I'm never gonna see this show again. And he was like, you're being like a bit dramatic. Like she made so much money. Like her next tour is going to be like a similar vibe in some sense. Like I don't think she can go back to just touring one album. And then you said the smart thing about like the 3 to 4.
I think she's gonna do like 3 to 4 or like 3. I'm gonna say 2 to 3 albums.
And then tour.
Yeah, and then tour those albums.
Yeah.
Along with her hits.
Yeah.
She's always going to like dedicate a era of that tour to the Bad Bloods, the Shake It
Love
Off,
Story.
Love Story. Like she has to.
She's
she
done
has
Love
to.
Story at every single tour.
Of course she has to.
Yeah.
And like she's going to do she now is going to do Cruel Summer at every show, which is like very good news for you. And like the surprise
What do you
songs aren't
think
going
from
away.
TTPD?
I think,
I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
yeah, she'll do I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
Yeah.
I think I'm very upset that I never got to see TTPD.
I know, it's kind of insane that you never got to see it.
I know.
I only saw it once, and it was in Zurich, and the Zurich shows were... You know how I get offended so easily?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, not offended so easily, but like I take things personally when I shouldn't.
Brett takes things very personally, especially when it comes to Taylor Swift.
But things that I don't get offended by things that I should get offended about, and that I take things personally that I shouldn't. So do you ever get those TikToks that's like unpopular Taylor Swift opinions?
Yes! Yes, and it was like, what, the Zurich shows were super low energy?
Yep, and I commented.
And you got angry?
It came up on my For You page like yesterday or the day before, and I commented like, that's just the Swiss culture.
Yeah.
Concert etiquette is different everywhere. I was there, and it was so fun. I got so offended.
You also got offended when you weren't a verified fan on Ticketmaster.
Oh
like,
my God.
legitimately offended. Like, it was like a point of contention in the house. Like, me and Julia got verified fans just because it was a fucking robot picking
I didn't
it.
know it was a bot.
And Brett was like, so weird that I didn't get it. Oh, like, and we were like, it's a bot. She was like, must be.
I was so mad.
But we got the tickets, and that's what's mattered.
But then, yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I regret, actually? If I have like one Eras Tour regret,
What is it?
I wish we went to opening weekend.
Me too. Well, we couldn't have because that was the marathon. But I do wish. And I think that
I knew there was a reason we didn't do that one.
there was a reason.
I was like, why didn't we? I was so
Well,
confused.
There was a reason, but we also like didn't fully like consider it, I don't think. Because I wasn't signed up for the marathon when we got our tickets.
What?
Yeah, because we got our tickets.
Okay, well, everything happens for a reason because now you're like a thawning queen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine if I didn't do
Yeah,
it.
imagine we went to.
Because I obviously would have been like, oh, I'm not doing the LA Marathon.
Yeah,
I'm going to
it's
Eras.
Eras, yeah.
And then I probably would have never become a Thon queen, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Ever. And what would we be up to?
I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck I would be doing. Like,
You'd be making dessert bowls.
yeah, no, totally. But
You'd
anyway.
be running still.
Yeah, I probably would have done one eventually.
You should do a TikTok of all videos of a bunch of you, different clips of you running in all 3 marathons to Dancing Through Life.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it would go super viral, and the caption should say "Running Through Life."
Okay.
Can you do that after this?
Yeah, will you help me?
Yes,
Pick
I
out
think it would go
clips?
super viral, and then like end it with you like finishing it as well.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any videos of me crossing any finish lines. Oh, wait, no, I have one in New York. I have one in New York.
I was about to say,
Not LA, though.
and not Boston.
Not Boston. I was not looking
I
good.
knew you were so angry.
I was so mad. It was a hard day. I sobbed the entire flight home. Max was like, Brad, are you okay? Like, I was sobbing.
But thank God that, like, it just made you work that much harder. And it made you do hill training, which you never thought to do before.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did hill training for
I
Boston.
knew
but,
you were about to say that.
but not to the extent that I should have. Like,
Right.
I was way more prepared for New York. And also what I said is that, like, since Boston went, my first marathon just went, like, picture perfect. And so, like,
It did.
since Boston didn't go well, like, that proved to me, like, even if it's so hard and it's sucking, like, I can finish. Like, I was hurting with 10 miles left in the race. Like, that's insane to think about. Like,
That-
and I still finished it.
Yeah, exactly. And it is true. Like, LA went so picture perfect just because it was like February. It was freezing cold
was
out.
cold.
It was freezing cold. It was like 5 a.m.
I
Like,
knew what to expect. Yeah, it started at 7 a.m. Like, I knew what to expect about the course.
you know
like,
the LA streets.
Yeah.
You know the LA streets. You knew where you were running through. Like,
Yeah.
it just worked.
But yeah, not Boston. But yeah.
But next, Chicago. And then what's after Chicago? Tokyo?
No, I'll probably try to do London or something the following spring. And then I'll only have 2 of the majors left, Berlin
Holy
and
fuck.
Tokyo.
I know what you'd be up to if you were not Thonin.
What?
Grad school.
1000%.
You'd
Oh
be
my
up
God.
to grad school.
You guys, I went through like a post-grad crisis, like so many people do. And I was like, gonna go to grad school.
Like, dead set on it
'cause-
too. And we were like, I was like, Brett, no, actually, I think I was like, do it, girl.
I think that we like didn't know what to think, but that's literally why I was going through so many things because
Yeah.
like training for the marathon, and then I met Max. Then I was like, wait, I actually don't hate LA anymore, and so
There was a
then-
moment where we were like miserable.
miserable. I think it's post grad's hard,
Post
and
grad's
no one talks about it. Like that, like November, December of post grad, like those times were dark.
We didn't go out. We
No.
only went to Taylor Swift nights.
Yeah.
And we went to multiple of them.
Yeah.
Those were the only things we did.
Yeah, we went to Market like maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, but at the time, Market was only playing like house music with no words. Like,
is it better now? I haven't been in so long.
no,
Okay.
I didn't enjoy myself last time I was there. No offense to anyone that I was with. I love you all. But like, I didn't enjoy myself.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
enjoy
Julia
myself
threw
at
up
all.
in a cup and left and like Irish goodbye.
When was that?
That
That was recently.
It was recently. And I was like about to like get into having fun.
Wait, was that after your
Birthday.
or
It was after my birthday at
after
Bird
party?
Streets.
Oh,
And Julia threw up in a cup, and I was like about to get into having fun, and Julia wasn't there. And I was like, okay,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
No, Pay wasn't in town. She was in Europe.
Oh my God.
She was in Europe. Pay would have
Yes.
stayed. But
yeah.
Julia, you left at the original party.
Yeah, I was sick and like
Yeah, you
you know
were-
me.
yeah.
If I am sick and like whatever, like I'm like,
It was a miracle that you were there to begin with.
yeah, I really did not feel well
Yeah,
at all.
you
And then I
you
had
were
to
a
force
trooper.
myself to go to Caroline's birthday the next day. And then so I took an Adderall to like try to get through it. Am I allowed to say that?
With me, yeah.
What do you mean with you?
Like, do you care?
no.
Continue. Continue.
I mean, I'm just being honest. Like,
To the younger viewers, don't do what we do. Like that, but
we aren't trying to be role models.
We
in that
aren't trying to be
sense.
role models, but continue.
Basically, I was feeling sick. And so I was like, I need to take an Adderall in order to get through this birthday. Because Caroline is like my childhood best friend. She just moved to LA. I'm going to her birthday. But then I had like 2 Aperol spritzes, like, you know, like I'm like trying to get through it. And then I just start feeling like so sick after like literally an hour at Bungalow. And so then I came home, but then like I proceeded to have a panic attack because I had taken an Adderall, but I needed to sleep. And so it was just this whole to do.
Did you take something to sleep?
Yeah. Well, just NyQuil, nothing like serious. But I was able to sleep.
I just spoke about this when Julie and I recorded, but there was this thing about this girl that took an Ambien on a plane and blacked out so bad she masturbated mid-flight. And a flight attendant walked by and saw her
No.
pants down of her like.
No. Is that real?
Have you ever heard Manny's Ambien story? It's not that.
No.
So Manny's Ambien story, Manny took because I almost took an Ambien. Like I've never taken one before ever, and we had a lot. Why did I want one?
Because we had just been laid over, and we had like a 6-hour flight.
We had a 6-hour flight and I had a show, and I was really, really, really scared that I wasn't going to be able to sleep. I was terrified.
Yeah.
Because I needed to be on.
Yeah.
And it was a red eye, and I was like, I need to.
Is this when you were going to Pittsburgh?
Yes. I almost took an Ambien. Like it was an Ambien, right? And it was on my tongue, and she goes, before you take that, like, I just want to tell you, like, go straight to bed. Like, don't stay awake. Like, you might do weird shit. And I was like, what? Because, like, the way I fall asleep is, like, I scroll.
Yeah.
That's how I fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's toxic, but, like, I would have stayed up had I taken it. I didn't know it, like, didn't, like, automatically just, like, knock you. Like, I know you had to, like, actively, like, close your eyes. And she was like, when I took an Ambien on the plane for the first time, I fell asleep, and there was a bag of Cheez-Its next to me. I woke up, the bag of Cheez-Its was gone, and like finished. And I turned to the guy next to me, and I said, hey, did you eat these Cheez-Its? And he said, no, you actually woke up in the middle of the night, ate the Cheez-Its, then accused me of eating the Cheez-Its, went back to bed, woke up, and have done now the same thing twice.
Shut up.
And I was like,
Did you know the guy? No. Shut up.
God forbid I like post something crazy or like,
Oh, so true.
like God forbid I just like have a Kristen Wiig moment. Like I just like was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an Advil PM situation.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
That's smart. I also, one of my mom's friends, I think this happened to, but she took like an Ambien or one of those before they took off on like a night flight to like Paris. And then they ended up like taking off, and then like they had to like come back down for like some reason, and like she was like super like discombobulated and like couldn't get off the plane, and like it was this whole thing.
She like couldn't move.
I think so. I forget the story, but that's why my mom says always wait to in the air to take your lorazepam.
Oh, I met someone the other day that was taking lorazepam.
I take lorazepam on my flights to Europe to help sleep, but that's it. That's the only
And
time I take them.
are those as strong as Ambien?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, Severance returns.
I'm so excited. Oh, you know what? I'm mad that you didn't finish Slow Horses because it seriously is so good, and I wish we could talk about it.
Okay, well, you know what I'm watching now that you would love?
What?
Lioness
Okay.
with Zoe Saldana.
Okay.
And it's like giving like it's like I don't really know the premise. She works for like I think she works for the CIA.
Oh.
Do you
What's
can
this
yeah.
on?
It's on Paramount Plus.
Max and I just started Disclaimer.
Oh, you know who scored Disclaimer was Phineas. He did the music for that show.
No way.
Yes, how
oh,
cool.
Good for him.
Apparently there's like I don't want to spoil anything. I don't even know the spoiler. But apparently there's some like massive twist.
I've heard that.
I just like I was having a hard time following it.
We're only one episode in and I'm confused.
Right?
But I want to watch it because since we finished Slow Horses, like Max, I need a show.
And the last season of Slow Horses was good, right?
It was amazing. Do you ever let people sit in that chair or no?
Always.
Oh, really?
Is this your good side?
No, I don't care. I'm just wondering.
I always give people like when I have like a guest come in,
yeah.
I always let them like, do you, which side do you want?
Oh.
I always ask.
I don't know if I've seen you on that.
So like
side
in
yet this
Leve's
season.
episode, she sits
Or
in this chair, and I'm trying to think of like someone else that also sat in this chair.
Oh, Larry, right?
Larry sat in this chair.
Oh yeah,
These are so much more comfortable than the last round.
yeah. Beyond.
This set is just, it's so evolved, I feel like.
No, I really like it. I really like it.
I don't know. I guess this is like, these are the last few weeks.
You're like
of-
loving the Christmas cookies.
Were they here last year?
No.
That's why I was like, I know we missed them one year.
Yeah.
But
Last
in
year, no.
Orlando,
Mhm.
I'll never forget, like Brett's mom always sent us cookies in college. Always.
Yeah.
You always came home with cookies.
Her chocolate chip cookies are like the famous ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like I stand out. Like I really wait for the Christmas cookies to
Yeah.
really like.
She made this batch like especially for like Jake's excitement about the cookies.
If there's one thing Mocho's gonna do, it's support me.
Yeah.
Like I will never forget. Brett's mom is one of my favorite people in the entire world. I will never forget. After my Chicago show, there was a huge crowd of people. Like I could honestly vibe. Like, thank you guys. Thank you for that. Like it made me feel really famous. But like I was trying to get in the car and suddenly I see this woman pushing through people and she goes, "It's Megan." And I turn around and I'm like, "Oh, Mocho."
I don't know why she said it's Megan. Like instead of Mocho. But yeah, she like somehow elbowed her way.
Mocho is my everything.
Yeah.
She's
great.
Mocho is my everything, and she made these cookies for me.
Yeah.
And I'm really pleased because in Orlando,
Yay.
yay. Wait, you guys don't want some?
No, one for each. Do you guys want to try them?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'll go get some.
Okay. Thanks,
Thank
Queen.
you. Ooh, mine's Galinda. Who's yours? Also Galinda.
What do you mean?
So do you want to describe the cookie?
Yeah, so it's just like a shortbready. The sandwich cookie part is just like shortbready. And fun fact, there isn't sugar in the dough.
What a fun fact, indeed. What a fun fact, indeed.
I know. And so, but this is granulated sugar on top, but then the frosting is literally also just 3 ingredients. It's like heavy whipping cream, sugar, and like vanilla, I think, and like butter. I don't fucking know. But anyway, so they're crack, honestly.
They're crack. They're seriously the best things in the entire world. Like,
I can eat like 10 in one sitting.
and I'm
easily.
so grateful that they're having their moment on TikTok.
They're having like a renaissance. Crazy.
They really are.
I don't know if renaissance is the right word for that one.
Well,
but
no, because they've never had a sans.
Exactly. There was no sans. Basically, you guys, I posted these cookies every single Christmas since I like started TikTok. So like the past 2 Christmases, and then this year.
Okay, you've been at this way longer than you give yourself credit for.
I feel like I give myself credit.
Yeah, but you just said the past 2 Christmases. I guess that's when you posted them. Brett's been at Brett's Bites since high school.
2017.
2017.
And I feel like that's a common misconception, which is totally understandable because obviously I'm Jake's best friend. That
Oh, people think you started after me?
People think I started after Jake.
I started after Brett.
People think I started after Jake because like, oh, like he was blowing up, so then like I'm gonna start Brett's Bites. No. I've had Brett's Bites since 2017.
Yeah, she like came into college and was like, I have Brett's Bites.
Yeah, like I miss bites.
Yeah.
Like it was like a thing.
And
in
then like we
college.
were like, and then during COVID, that's when you really started to take it
Yes.
seriously.
Yes, I've been taking it seriously since then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It inspired me to make mine.
Thanks. Well, yeah, early past that post when he was just doing the reviews, like we've talked about this before, but like a lot of his followers were from my town of Lake Forest.
Chicago's still my number 2 city.
Which is like cute.
It's cute.
Yeah. So, okay.
Cheers. Eyes.
Eyes. I think it's so good.
Fuck,
Oh my
dude.
god.
Right?
Oh my god.
Right?
One thing about me and Brett is whenever we eat, we have synced up reactions.
Yeah. Yep. Always.
Oops.
And you keep them cold. Keeping them cold is key, so that they aren't like sliding around with the frosting.
Like, and the best part about these cookies is that they get better as you continue to bite into them. Like, bite, yummy. Wait, like, and a second wave hits. You know,
Yeah.
it's like a second. Oh my god, they're amazing. You know what's crazy?
What?
Is the last time we recorded, I would say, like my first real viral TikTok sound on this app. And it's crazy because there was only one clip made from that entire episode. It was that. And I was gonna have more made. I usually like sometimes like have them made as the like week progresses, but I just had one made because it was Coachella weekend. It was my first Friday drop.
Yeah, it was the
first
surprise
Friday. It was the
episode.
first surprise episode. I just threw up the clip and it was Coachella weekend, so I didn't really think anything of it. And then all of a sudden,
Jake and I are texting, and I'm like, wait, Jake, like,
people are using the sound.
people are using this sound, like that's common sense, I fear. And then like slowly it was like bigger creators were using it, and then like I was seeing it like all over, and like it was like literally taking the app by storm.
It was awesome. It felt really good.
It did feel really good.
It felt really good. It felt like we did a good job at something.
Yeah. Because, like, honestly, like, the amount of sounds or the amount of videos that sound has, and, like, probably obviously other sounds have been made that, like, aren't
Right.
yours. Like, it's truly crazy. And, like, again, like, and everyone that asks, I say, like, we knew that clip was, like, funny because it was, like, funny banter between us. Like,
I didn't think it was as funny as, like, I just was like, oh, it's cute.
when you first watched the episode back, you like kind of like laughed at it,
Yeah,
and you were
and
like,
then-
it wasn't anything like crazy.
It wasn't like, because I have moments where I'll clip something from the show and I'm like, this is going to be the clip to end all fucking clips, and it's just not.
Yeah.
And like, it's really just shows you that like, it's the things you'll never expect.
Yeah, truly.
Like my skits, I had no idea,
yeah. Yeah.
but I was just having fun. It's when you're having fun.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. And so that was crazy.
Yeah, they used it a lot during the election. Like, go vote.
Yeah.
That's common sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It is a very versatile little exchange. Like,
It is.
I mean, not the marathon part, but like that's common sense. Like,
Well,
know
the
what I mean?
marathon part can like it's basically me insinuating I know something, you saying you actually don't know it, and you should know it because it's common sense.
Yeah. 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 That was clever. But like,
It was
I
clever.
wasn't trying to be clever. Like, but then like when we reminisce.
Right. And we made dessert bowls in that episode.
Yeah, we did. It was cute.
I think I'm getting sick.
Well, you've been traveling so much.
I need a breath.
Like, truly,
I need to breathe.
Yeah. Because you also don't like getting on a plane,
I hate it.
but you do it all the time.
Because it's like I don't want to not experience something just because I'm such a miserable human. Like, do you know what I mean? Like everyone's
course.
like, are you ever happy? No, I'm miserable. Like I'm a miserable human. Like, but at the same time, like complaining is my love language. Like I look back and like I like laugh about things I complained about. Like it's just like I'm just Jewish. Like I don't know. I think that's what it is. But like I don't know. Like I don't want to ever. But then it's like sometimes like I don't need to apologize for not everyone's enjoyment comes from the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like
You're valid.
I need a breath. I love it's like, and then sometimes I'm like, ugh, I gotta get out of LA. And then I get out of LA and I'm like, I would literally cut my own dick off with a saw to be back in LA. Like I love this goddamn city more than anything in the entire world.
You love it.
I
here.
ride or die for LA.
You really do.
I really ride or die for LA.
Every time you leave, you say I miss LA.
Just because it's like I have my things. And I think that goes for wherever people live.
Yeah.
Like I have my things. I wake up and I do my thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like I have on Saturday, like I have my thing. On Sunday, I do my thing. Like I have my things. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure. I feel like similarly, like ish. Like I don't like that's why I don't see myself moving anytime soon because I just like love my life here.
I love
being able to drive.
I love
places.
Erewhon.
I love Erewhon. Like I haven't gotten Fresh Corn Grill in a really long time either.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Fuck that. We're done. We're fucking done with that place. I am so sorry. That used Fresh Corn Grill. I mean, I'm sorry if you are not from LA and you're like, what the fuck are these literal losers talking about? But like,
You just have to be here to understand.
you have to be here. You have to understand. Basically, Fresh Corn Grill is like, okay, stop me if I'm wrong. There's this really expensive restaurant called The Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sceney. I've never been the biggest fan. Sue me. They love it. I've never been the biggest fan.
I wouldn't say I love it. I just think it's a very quintessential LA experience. So like me and my family would always go like growing up. But like I'm not like rushing back to the Ivy ever.
I don't have a pep in my step when I'm en route. Like I don't want to go there. And it's also just, it's so expensive. And like,
It's
really,
stupidly
it's
expensive.
like they are like assuming that you're paying for the experience. And it's like, bitch, what experience? I'm sitting at a table.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like we're at like the Rainforest Cafe and there's like fun things going on. Like, what? I don't know what I'm paying for.
Yeah.
Sorry. But regardless, the Ivy does have a really good like Spanish rice and a really good carne asada. So the chef at the Ivy made like a fast casual restaurant, right? Called Fresh Corn Grill. We discovered it in college.
And it really changed our lives when we discovered it. Like we thought we were doing something by driving to West Hollywood and going there.
Uh-huh.
And like it was good, but like it also was kind of disgusting in a way.
I didn't think it was disgusting until I watched someone get a sun-dried tomato pasta from there.
Okay, that's disgusting.
And I hate sun-dried tomatoes. And like actually more than anything in the entire world.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not their biggest fan either.
Like when you put them out in the sun and dry them, and like that's disgusting.
I don't know. It's a crazy concept. But yeah, it started grossing me out. It's just one of those things. Let's call it two, I understand.
You guys still love it.
I don't love it. I went with my sister the other week and it was good, but like
Do you remember Chicken Gate?
Chicken Gate really scarred me for a long
What
time.
happened again?
So as a lot of you guys know, I need to get my chicken like extra well done. Like I want it like burnt, I want it like chewy, I don't want juicy. Like I cannot eat chicken if there's any sort of not burnt piece. And I'm very particular about it. And so whenever I go to La Scala or anywhere, I say extra well done chicken, please. Like, you can burn it, like, please. And they bring me my
Okay.
salad.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't tell if it was a laugh, a burp, or a cough. So I just thought I'd check in. Continue.
They bring me my salad, and not only is the chicken not well done, it's freezing cold.
Ew.
So I was like, okay, obviously they
Are we brats?
no.
Continue.
And like, also we're paying for an expensive salad. Like at Sweet Green, yeah, they're scooping chicken, but at Sweet Green, like I want like freshly grilled chicken. Anyway, so I if there's one thing about me, I don't like I always am very polite, but if I order something and I don't like it, I almost always speak up in some way.
That's not a question of you being polite or not. Like, you're paying for something. Like, you're allowed to say, like, this is
Exactly. And I also think a lot of women are like taught to kind of just like accept things. And like a lot of women don't
Yeah.
want to like say like, hey, like this isn't what I ordered. Like, say it. You're paying. Anyway, so I said to the waiter, I said, hi, like, excuse me. Like, I asked for my chicken well done. And like, this also seems like it like isn't like freshly like cooked. Like, could you please replace it with burnt chicken? And they go, oh, they go, oh my God, of course. Whatever. They take my salad away. And Julia's, actually. Same thing happened with Julia.
What was up with mine? Did I get, like, pasta or something?
I don't remember. I think yours was fine. And then they proceed to bring our salads back.
And I think the chicken was colder than before.
It was literally the same chicken, if not colder chicken.
Ew.
And I go, I'm not doing this. Like,
Yeah, we left.
We left.
Well, we paid and we left.
Well, they were still enjoying their salads, Ken, Jules, and Pei.
Yes, that's who was
You
there.
and I walked to Erewhon and we got a snack.
Uh-huh.
And
It was a great snack.
It was a great snack. And yeah, so that ruined it for a long time.
Wait, Brett, when I tell you, this conversation is going so seamlessly. I guess I'm not surprised as to why it does, considering we're best friends, but still, it's always nice when that happens.
No, totally. We also like, I feel like we're always having things to talk about. Because like you've been so busy and like I'm busy sometimes. So like
You are busy a lot of the times.
So like we don't, yeah, like I've been so busy recently. I was at Tampax headquarters.
I was about to say you were at Tampax headquarters.
That was crazy.
How was Tampax headquarters?
It was honestly great. It was a really cool experience for sure. Did I expect to ever go to Cincinnati to Procter & Gamble headquarters? No, but
So it was Procter & Gamble.
yeah,
so
but
did-
like they call it like also like Tampax HQ because like Tampax is part of Procter & Gamble, but it was Procter & Gamble.
Okay, and so did you see like what was the vibe?
It was like, well, the vibe of like the Tampax of it all, or just like the vibe of Procter & Gamble.
Like all of it?
I mean, it was like cool. Like I was with a few other creators, and like the Tampax team was all really nice. Obviously, like it was all women. There was one man, but like it was really cool to hear about like the history of.
I was about to say, is that
Tampax.
what they told you about?
Yeah, so it was really cool. Basically, I've been a Tampax girly always, so it's just like a cool brand to work with, and yeah, it was cool to go to Cincinnati. So that's that.
What'd you have for dinner there?
We actually went to this Mexican restaurant that was really good. Actually, I will say, and I feel like I can say this because I told the people there too. Like, I went like not expecting to like love the food, like, you know what I mean? Because like I don't know where like we're going, like, you know what I mean?
You're a particular about
And
your
I'm
food.
very particular about my food. All the food was great. We went to this place called Nada for dinner. Great
Ooh.
Mexican. We had Grater's ice cream, delicious. What?
You know where we have not been back. You know what I'm about to say. We went there once. I have begged and begged and begged to go back.
Are you talking about the place downtown?
La Cha Cha Cha. I have begged and begged. It was the greatest fucking food I've ever had in my entire life. It was the greatest food I've ever had in my entire life. And because I don't drive, no one will come with me because I like have to get them to
It is
agree.
literally in the Arts District. We live so far from there.
We do live far from there, but it was
You loved that place.
because the chips were like popped or something. Like, and they had like pasta. Oh, I remember us saying we didn't need that pasta though.
No, but we liked it. But we
We
didn't
liked
need
the pasta.
It.
We
yeah.
just did the chips were just they went stupid. Like they were incredible.
Yeah, and that was just a fun night in general.
That was the best night ever.
Yeah.
You know what we never talked about?
What?
I mean, should we just get into the tell me what's wrongs?
Yeah, but I want to hear really
What,
quick.
Severance. We never talked about. Did you watch the trailer for season 2?
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. Do
Are
you
you?
want to get into it?
A little, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm freaking out. You know how much we love that show, and you know what I will say is Jake finished it before I did because I was getting like really bored in some of the episodes. I will say, and he was like, "No, just like get
Stick with
through for the finale." He was hyping up this finale so much. I was like, "This better fucking."
It was
so
one of the
good.
greatest finales I've seen on television
Ever.
Actually,
I think
ever.
the greatest ever.
It was so just because of like how it all went down. It was so well written and like it was just so good. It was so good.
I recently listened to this podcast episode that was like recapping it. It's this like TV. You actually would like this podcast. It's a TV podcast, and they like kind of just like it's commentary about different episodes of different
What?
shows.
What's it called?
It's called The Prestige.
Oh,
Max
I've
showed it
heard
to
of
me.
this.
And
I've
so
heard of this.
anyway, they're definitely going to do every single episode of this upcoming Severance season. So I'm very excited for that. They did like Slow Horses season 4, whatever.
Is Slow Horses season 4 that good?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, and so I listened to their recap of the finale, and I like forgot some tidbits as well, and I just was like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for season 2.
I forgot about the whole missing wife thing.
The wife.
The
of it
wife. I
all.
forgot about that.
Do you remember the paint? The guy's painting?
Yeah, what did that mean? Was that like his visions of
So they were talking about this in the finale. We think that he basically is going home from work and he's trying to like overcome the severance and paint what he's like thinking, even though he doesn't remember, like he's trying so hard to remember.
Do we know his Audi at all?
We know that he's an artist.
That's all
it.
we know.
I think that's all we know.
God, that show is so fucking heartbreaking.
It's insane. And so basically, but he's the most like obedient
in the workplace.
In the workplace,
Right.
but then he gets the paint coming in his mind, remember?
Yeah.
And I think it's because when he goes home, he's trying to remember, he's trying so hard to overcome like the sever or whatever. And so it's creeping into both.
That show is so good.
It's so good.
Apple TV Plus really like comes out swinging.
Beyond. They have the best shows.
Do you watch Silo?
No, I was actually going to ask you.
Okay. Here's my thing about Silo. I like it.
Max and I weren't obsessed.
At the end of season 1, I was like, give me season 2 now. And now that season 2's here, I'm like,
You're like, whatever.
whatever.
Yeah.
You need to watch Hacks.
I know, I do.
Do you watch comedies? Yes, you do. You don't.
I don't.
But Hacks is so fucking
I
good.
know, I know.
It's literally, do you watch Hacks, Manny?
I haven't seen this last season.
The last season's the greatest season. It's the best season. It's the best one. And it's just good. It's great television.
Like, that's what took me so long to watch Nobody Wants This, because it's just like, I like a scary show.
Me too.
But I loved Nobody Wants This.
I still haven't seen Nobody Wants This.
I thought it was great.
When they do the sync of you and I, is it good?
It's the end of episode 1, and it's amazing.
I love Leon. What else does she have that we love?
Tired of talking.
How's it go again?
Slip away.
Keep going.
It's like, I can't believe that you.
Chorus.
'Cause I've been nothing but
Good to you. And you were good to me.
We've sang in episodes before. I'm tired of
It's
talking. Yeah, you remember.
Yeah. We sang that song in episode?
No, we've sang a song. We sang You're Losing Me in my last solo episode.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Love You're Losing Me.
Yeah.
I hate to be that selfish asshole. I really need Reputation.
So,
Taylor's version.
I need Reputation.
I really need it. But like I feel so bad saying that because like imagine you finish like a world tour. Each show's 3.5 hours, and how many shows did she do? Like 150?
193, I think.
Oh Jesus Christ! Like I can't say that. Never mind. I take it back. Like
No, but like I need it too. Well, because we were positive that by the time she ended the Eras tour, she would be done with the re-recordings and it would be like closing all the chapters. Remember, wasn't that our theory?
this is why. Okay, I like the Eras tour and theories. I don't think people understand how exhausting it is to clown.
Beyond exhausting.
It's exhausting. And that's why I like give up on it. I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Me too.
Like, because also like there is some beauty and like being surprised.
Do you want to hear the craziest fucking theory I saw the other day? And of course I watched it.
And of
but-
course it makes sense. They all make sense. They always make sense.
So you know the 112-day theory?
No.
Okay, well, I'm not going to get into it, but there's an 112-day theory. But it's been disproven. It was like 112 days between like blah, 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 blah.
Right.
It was valid for like Speak Now and
Right.
1989. And then, anyway, though, all the surprise songs she sang on tour, and it's 448.
Jesus.
Which is 112 4 times. And so then they were like doing all this math. Are we just making this thing, like this shit up at this point?
Yes.
I think
we
they're
are.
making it up. I think they're making
But
it
like
up.
it is fun, but then it's not fun when you're sitting there and you're so disappointed.
Yeah.
Every single
Time
time.
after time.
Like, but it's like I don't want to be like it's like okay. I think the reason I love Evermore so much is like I really wasn't expecting that. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting, but I remember like there's just some moments of my life I'll never forget. And the day Evermore dropped, like from start to finish, I will never forget that day.
Yeah.
You woke me up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I was like, Taylor is releasing an album. I said, excuse
Yeah.
fucking me right now.
I FaceTimed Drake immediately.
Yeah, I
like,
said,
when she
excuse
posted.
me. And I was like, okay, like I wonder what this is gonna be like. And the second I heard the opening strings to Willow, I was like, this album's my Roman Empire. And then like there was
And it really was.
It is. It is.
Oh, it
That's
is.
my number one favorite Taylor album. My number one, and my top albums always kind of shift. I will say the number 1 and 2 always are 1989 Taylor's version and Evermore.
Yeah.
Right now, Evermore is my number 1.
What's your number 3 right now?
1989 Taylor's version, just because like, is it over now? Is like so fucking good.
Yeah, it's so
and now
good.
that we don't talk is so good, and Suburban Legends is so fucking good, and like 1989 in general is just so good. But I would say the third often varies between, well, back in the day, it used to be Fearless.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that was like my Roman Empire, that album. But I would say the third is probably Lover.
Yeah.
Probably Lover.
Yeah.
I love Daylight so much that like I don't know what to do about it.
Same.
I love Rep. I love Rep. I love it so
Rep
much.
is my number 1. If
Rep
you guys
is
aren't aware.
Rep is your number 1. I love Rep more than anything. Well, obviously that's not true. I love other albums more. But I don't know where it is. I
Okay.
just there's just like I'm trying to think of like why that's not higher.
I mean, it's okay.
Fuck, I love Evermore so much. I'm like ruminated on
It's also
ruminating
Evermore
on-
season right now.
It is Evermore
Because
season.
it's December.
When it's summer, like that's Lover season for me. And I know people say that's folklore season. August is folklore season for me.
Yeah.
But Lover is like, I will never forget summer 2021. Like the world was kind of going back to normal. I think like we like half stopped wearing masks, half didn't. And I discovered, I don't know what, like there's certain songs that just get lost in translation for me on occasion. And Daylight was one of those songs. And when I discovered
I
that-
actually remember I played it in my car at the very end of junior year.
was that when I discovered it? Yes.
I think, yes.
Yes.
And then you went home and you became hyper fixated. And I had only recently discovered, I hadn't been listening to it for very long.
I just like was so amazing. And I would like remember getting on the New York subway.
Yes,
and, like,
you would
listening to-
post about it on the subway.
Yes.
Why do I have such a vivid memory of that?
Should we get into the Tell Me What's Wrong?
Yes, I think we're ready.
Okay, sorry. We had a little bit of technical difficulties and I had a panic attack. So, well, I'm reading these on my phone. There was a little bit of technical difficulties. My boyfriend always throws up when I get naked. We've been dating for 3 years. He says it's because he gets nervous, but like it's been 3 years. Is that crazy? Yes.
What?
Yes. That would ruin my life. You're stronger
Why
than
didn't
me.
you break up with him already?
Throws up every time you get naked? Oh,
So like
girl.
every single time you have sex, he pukes before?
Oh my God, that's like my worst nightmare. I'm sorry. I know I'm here to make
Disgusting.
you feel better, but like you need to leave him.
It's far overdue.
I don't know what else to say about that.
Me either.
I'm sorry.
I am
and
so astounded.
Maybe it is because he gets nervous, but like, girl, like
It's not acceptable.
my own insecurities wouldn't be able to handle that. That's just me. So like, I would need to protect my peace in that situation.
Yeah, break up with him.
Break up with him. Sorry, I'm sorry, but like, I'm also sorry for you that happens.
It's crazy.
Nothing's wrong. I just got engaged and I wanted to tell you. Call me.
Oh,
Let's wish them a happy
yes.
engagement.
Amazing.
Hi.
Hi, it's Jake, Shane, and Brett.
Hey.
Yeah, oh my God. You guys, I'm literally in the shower and I was like, who's calling
Wait,
me?
we're so sorry, but we just needed to congratulate you on your engagement.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, thank you guys.
Wait, what's your name? What's your name?
Holly.
Holly.
Christmas berry.
Oh,
Aw.
period. Wait, tell
It's
us.
your season.
When did you get engaged?
September. Do you guys know what Mackinac Island is?
What?
Mackinac Island.
Yes, I know. I'm a Midwest
Oh
girl.
my God, Midwestern girly.
Yep.
I got married, Jesus. Engaged at Mackinac in September.
Oh, isn't that the one where you can't have cars?
Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations.
It's really
When is your
cute.
wedding? Where is your wedding? Do you know anything about that yet?
So I live in Michigan. We live right outside of Detroit. So we're probably going to do a Detroit wedding, like 2026.
Fun.
I have some time to like plan.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
he's from Romania. I got a foreign baddie, so I want to make sure everybody can come
Romania.
in. You know the vibes.
No, we know. Well, I don't because I'm single, but I know.
So fair. No, you'll get a Romanian baddie one day.
How is the Romanian dick?
Massive. It don't quit.
Holly,
I cannot believe you I'm like literally in the shower. I'm like, Jake Shane, I'm gonna shit. Hey.
Oh my God, Holly. Well, we actually fucking love you. I was in such an anxious mood before this phone call, like literally spiraling, like recording, like actually tweaking. And this made my entire day. You made me feel so much better.
I love you guys.
We love you.
Love you.
Brad being on the
Congrats.
pod is like the least anxious guest you could have.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like feel safe being like I'm anxious because it's just Brett. But do you want to give a little hi, pussies?
Oh my God, hi pussies.
Hi, Holly. Tense up. We love you. We love you. Congrats.
Love you,
Congrats.
Holly.
We love
Bye.
you. Obsessed.
Obsessed
With
with
Holly.
Holly.
Obsessed.
With Holly.
I love that she was in the shower.
Same. Like you declining the calls. Like valid.
What should I do when my best friend is not talking to me because her boyfriend said that he had a crush on me, but I've never met him? I know it sounds weird, but I swear I've never seen this man in my life. She is so pissed at me and not at him. Like she's not even going to break up with him. I'm at such a loss because I've had nothing to do with this situation, but it involves me and IDK what to do. Help, please. Your best friend sounds incredibly insecure.
Yeah, she sounds like the worst, honestly.
And this relationship sounds miserable and despicable.
Yeah.
And like but I will say, like, I actually love the term hold space. We can hold space for the fact that like this does make you upset and like you are losing a best friend and like
Yeah.
but there are certain situations where it's like there is literally nothing you can do. Like you can't take her and shake her and be like, you are being crazy
Yeah.
because she won't listen.
She won't listen. Like being in a relationship, especially like a toxic one, which like I don't know if this is toxic, but it sounds toxic, obviously. Like it clouds your judgment so much. And like
No, it doesn't matter if it's toxic or not, it's the truth.
yeah, and you cannot make her like she's clearly being irrational if she's blaming this on you somehow, which is just batshit crazy. And so unfortunately, like I do hope that one day she comes around and realizes that this was insane of her and apologizes. But like for now, you just gotta be like,
You gotta just, it sucks.
yeah,
It sucks.
it sucks. It sucks.
It sucks. You should watch Tell Me Lies. Prescription, Tell Me Lies.
Yeah.
I prescribe to you, Tell Me Lies. I just became friends with benefits with my ex-boyfriend's brother. Am I going to hell? Dash Rebecca. Rebecca, no.
No.
You're not going to hell.
You're a boss.
You're a boss. That's awesome. And
That's sick.
I prescribe to you. I prescribe John Tucker Must Die. Because in John Tucker Must Die, the main character ends up hooking up with John Tucker's brother, which is Penn Badgley. I'm sorry for the spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But that's what I prescribe. Have you ever seen John Tucker Must Die?
Of course. It used to be one of my favorite
It's
movies.
the best movie ever.
It's an amazing movie. Yeah. That's sick.
Can you do a few shows in Europe? I feel so left out, sweetie. Pussies, do I have news for you? I'm planning that right now.
Really?
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
See, it's like still in the baby stages, but we're getting dates, and we're gonna do London, Scotland. We're gonna do UK, just like over the UK in general, Scotland and Ireland.
You should do Spain.
Yes.
You have pussies in Spain.
Do I?
There's a girl named Alicia.
Uh-huh.
Alicia, maybe is how you pronounce it, because
Uh-huh.
she's Spanish. And she said, tell Jake to come to Madrid and come with him.
Oh, what? I'm down as fuck for that.
And so if you're watching this, girl,
Okay.
I hear you.
Jake,
I'm advocating.
Okay. Okay, so my sister has been hiding her boyfriend from our family for over a year, and we just found out she's been going on dates with other guys. What should we do? Do we accept it even though it's wrong?
Wait,
Wait, what?
There are many layers to this.
Okay, let's address the first part. Your sister's hiding your boyfriend. What would you do if Hannah or Elle hid their boyfriend from you? Have they ever done that?
No.
Yeah, I don't think they
and
have.
I would just, that would just be very strange. And like, that would also just like signal that like, clearly they shouldn't be with this person because there's a reason why they're hiding him, you know?
Or do you think there's also like this person should like look inward and like maybe there's a reason there? But clearly this girl is not a good person because she's going on dates with other people as well.
Yeah. So I'm confused. Like, what is this girl concerned about? The fact that her sister's cheating on her boyfriend, or the fact that they don't know the sister's boyfriend?
I don't know.
I can't tell, but there are many layers.
I think you need to have a conversation with your sister.
Yeah.
I got rejected from my dream uni and I stayed in my home country, still in a good uni, but it's not the same. And all my best friends are in different countries. I'm adapting and making new friends, but I feel like it would have been better otherwise. Should I try again? Because I'm so genuinely tired, but I can't let go of my dream. In my opinion, I would try again. I wouldn't let you being tired deter you from something you still want. But at the same time, if you apply and you end up loving your current situation, which very well could happen, just because you're staying in the same place doesn't mean that you won't end up learning to love your situation that you're in or loving it just naturally. But I would apply just so you have the option. It's always good to have an option.
Yeah.
And you never know if you don't try.
Yeah.
You will never know. And
I
like
agree.
what you don't want to live with that regret.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it can't hurt to like, I don't know what transferring or how that is in Europe, but
I prescribe normal people because
okay.
they went to uni.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Normal People?
No.
It's really good. My boyfriend works with a girl we both went to college with. We weren't friends, and she continues to post him all over her Finsta and real Instagram. He feels weird telling her to put the camera away, and I don't want to be a mean girl and tell her to back the fuck off, but this has been happening for months. Months. Anyway, love you, Jake. XOXOXO. Love you too. I don't think that's a mean girl thing to say. Like, I would freak out.
I would freak out.
I would freak the fuck out. I would
like, why is she taking like pictures? That's so fucking weird.
I just, like, I know.
Well, she clearly has a crush on your boyfriend.
Like, I don't want us to get in trouble for saying that, but yeah.
Why would we get in trouble? It's
Someone
a
would
fact.
be like, girls and boys can be friends. And it's like,
no,
yeah.
of course they can be friends, but it's like no one's like posting someone like all over their Finsta who like has a girlfriend. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like when a guy has a girlfriend, it's just like a different.
It's just rules of, it's just unspoken girl code. Like, that obviously will make another woman uncomfortable.
Exactly.
It obviously will. Like, I'm sorry if it's rational. I'm sorry if it's not rational. I mean, I'm sorry if it's not rational, but it's just.
That's the thing.
It's
like,
just how it is.
I think it's just like when a girl gets a boyfriend and like even if that guy like has girlfriends, like even if like they're like, oh, well, like we should still be able to do X, Y, and Z, like things change. Like things change. And you don't need to be crazy. Like you shouldn't be crazy and be like, oh, you guys can't hang out, like whatever. But it's like at the same time, like things change when a guy gets a girlfriend.
And like it's just out of respect.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to apologize for something making you uncomfortable.
Yeah. So true.
You really don't need to.
So true.
So in the community I live in, everyone gets married by a 22 latest. Do you live in a cult? Like, I'm asking respectfully. I'm asking respectfully.
22 is insane.
I'm 19 and I've never had a boyfriend. Any advice for putting yourself out there? Also, I love your podcast. I love you too. You absolutely do not need to be getting married by 22. I understand, like, when you're in an environment where, like, that's the norm. Like, how could you not view that as normal? But I'm 25 and I've never had a boyfriend, and that should be the advice in and of itself.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think you should get married by 22 either. It doesn't
But
matter.
it is hard to put myself out there. I completely understand where you're coming from.
If you want to put yourself out there more, like, I think my best advice is just remember that, like, nothing is that serious, and like it's not gonna hurt you by like going out of your comfort zone a little bit and like going on a date or like whatever.
Agreed.
Like it's life isn't that serious. Just like go for it.
Okay, this one's in Italian. Do any of you speak Italian?
No.
Ciao, volevo sapere il tuo peso. Let's see what that means, shall we? Hi, I wanted to know your price.
Well,
Expensive. Expensive. All right. What did we learn today?
What a way to end.
What did we learn today? maybe I'm like therapizing myself now, but I really need to work on enjoying life despite the things I cannot control.
Yeah.
It's really hard. And that's something I learned today while I was sitting talking with Brett and you guys.
I love that.
What did you learn?
I'm
I
trying
also
to,
learned that I'm coming to your Chicago Marathon, which I already knew.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I learned. What did we talk about that I'm thinking?
I think I just blacked out. Speaking of, let's stop doing that.
Yeah. Let's stop blacking out. I don't know. I really don't know what else.
That's okay.
To be honest, like I'm kind of drawing a blank.
I'm like, my brain's completely shot.
But like
Brett,
this was the best.
This was the best. I had such a good time.
Me too. I'm so happy to be back.
Same. I'm really happy you're back. I love you.
Love you so much.
I love you so much.
I love you, pussies.
Love you, pussies.
Bye.
He's got you on the hook. He's slaying and he's shook. It's therapist, therapist.